Good morning, do 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 do. Good morning to you. It's beautiful and quiet. It's our last morning down on the farm, and it's so pretty. And my son and his friend, and my friend, they're all still asleep. So I'm going to be winging it on the timing on this on this video, and because I won't have my handy cameraman. My son has been manning the iPhone for me for the last few days. It's been so nice. It's so fun to do this with him. But we have had some exciting shenanigans, so the boys are sleeping in, and oh, and there's a pileated woodpecker right behind you. Wow, what a treat. Oh, shiny object. Ooh, shiny object. Look at all the pretty things. Okay. I was thinking that we'd do a Whoopsie Daisy story this morning, and apparently that's just the idea that's got me giggling. So we have apparently put out into the universe that it's homecoming weekend at our farm, that it's homecoming weekend for stray animals. So our first night we arrived here, we had a little kitty come and find us, and that was a happy surprise, very happy surprise. And she's super affectionate and very verbal, but apparently my son and I have to watch our master manifestor capacity, because the next day a dog showed up. And this dog, oh, let me first, for those of you who are not used to a Whoopsie Daisy story, Whoopsie Daisy story is where you take something that could have been an inconvenience or a fall or something going wrong, or, you know, plans going completely unexpected, and you laugh at it and you find the humor woven into it. It's a great way to reframe throughout your day, and really can contribute to the dose chemistry in your brain, especially because the idea is to laugh through them. Even when you're the storyteller, you can laugh and enjoy the story. Also, stories engage the prefrontal cortex. It activates oxytocin because you're making an intimate connection by sharing a story with somebody else. And so highly recommend you give it a try. Just a 5-minute phone call to a friend or family and laughing at something. And if you don't have stuff to laugh at yet, tell a joke story, or tell one of my Whoopsie Daisy stories. I've made a number of recordings of mine. I seem to have plenty. So that's the backstory on what a Whoopsie Daisy story is. That's one of the 5-minute tools in the microdosing toolbox. Why is it so fun to tell stories? It just is. And luckily, there's some good science behind it to show that it'll really help us dose our brains and connect. So I'm going to jump in to the most recent one, this homecoming for stray animals that was apparently broadcast, unbeknownst to us. And first night, kitty, beautiful, her name's Smokey now. And second night, Duke. His name's Duke now. And Duke is like the spirit animal of pets gone by. You know, he's like half Buddy, who is a big brindle boxer we have, and literally he's got boxer facial features, and he's got brindle coats and patches, and half Pavo, a farm mutt dog we had in the past that was white and brindle patches. And this dog is white and brindle patches. Both dogs incredibly affectionate, loyal, like, you know, boxer size, but think that they're lap dogs. So my son was like, oh, here he's come. He's come to be with us. This is it. And he and his friends spent an hour figuring out what the name was. So looks like it's Duke. And so now we have these two animals, and I'm thinking, what? They're like sending out a memo into the woods, you know, like, come on down. No dry food here. They're giving you the best stuff they've got in their kitchen. Homemade victuals for everyone. Spread the word. Cats get fresh salmon. You know? And it's the mom, it's like, oh, we're rolling with it. We're going with the flow. We're looking at the abundance of how awesome it is to have these animals in our lives. And also trying to keep them out of the house because, you know, they maybe haven't had a flea dip yet. But my son, who really, this dog, like I said, like a lap dog, big 100-pound, 80-pound lap dog. And so the boys decide they're gonna sleep outside so they can sleep with Duke last night. And so they gather things. We don't have our camping gear handy down here. And so they've got quilts and some air mattresses and, you know, they're putting things over their heads because it's cold, but we didn't have like warm hats down here yet. And they've got kind of this nest of sheets and quilts and stuff. And I go to tuck my son in or say goodnight last night. Duke is laying completely across my son, and they're just in like this puppy pile. So good, so good, so good. And you know, I knew, and I filled the boys in there'd be a little more cleanup in the morning than they're maybe used to doing on pack up day from the farm. And I went out this morning because, oh, at around 5 in the morning, the boys come knocking on the door. We're coming in. So they're sound asleep. And there's this sort of muddy pile of sheets and quilts in a little nest in the yard. Whoopsie Daisy. But a very, very happy dog and some happy kids. Oh boy, who knows? The universe will surprise and delight us with today. Oh, like, shh, don't even say it. Although my friend was like, maybe a horse is coming with a handsome rider. You know? Why not? So we shall see. We shall see. This is a new, exciting animal adventure for us. And I thought it was a light morning whoopsie daisy to share with y'all. And I hope you laughed along. And if not, maybe set your timer and just giggle for 5 minutes and get your brain nice and dosed to start your day. And we can set the intention that I will hold things lightly and see the humor in my day and know the deeper truth that all is well and everything is working out. Have a wonderful, wonderful morning.